Great leaders aren't just smart, they know how to connect. You can have the best strategy, the best numbers, and the best work ethic. But if you can't connect with people, you'll hit a ceiling that you can't break through. Leadership is about execution. Consistent execution is about influence, and influence is built on social skills. Welcome to the Dealership War Room. I'm Chris Hunsaker, and today we're talking about the one skill set that separates good leaders from elite leaders: social skills. We'll take a brief look at the 5 pillars that make or break your ability to lead, how to develop them, and why mastering this will put you ahead of 99% of your competition. So let's create some leadership fire. Most people think leadership is about making the right decisions, having the best strategy, or working harder than everyone else. And while those things matter, they aren't enough. Your ability to connect, influence, communicate determines whether people will follow you or ignore you. At its core, social skills are where emotional intelligence moves from internal mastery to external impact. They're the tools we use to build bridges, create buy-in, and inspire collaboration. Whether you're leading a team, managing a family, or closing a deal, your success hinges on your ability to connect with people and move them towards a shared goal. And here's the truth: the leaders who master social skills don't just succeed, they dominate. Let's break down the 5 pillars of social skills every leader needs to learn, master, and deploy. Number 1, visionary leadership. Inspire people to see beyond themselves. Great leaders don't just set goals, they create a vision that people want to be part of. If you want buy-in from your team, you need to connect to their personal growth, to their bigger mission. Here's one specific action step you can take today. Regularly share the why behind your goals and use stories and metaphors to make your vision come alive. Pillar number 2, developing others. The skill of making people better. Your best people aren't just employees, they're future leaders, and your job is to spot the hidden strengths in your team and create opportunities for them to grow. Again, an action step you can take today: give specific, timely feedback and challenge your people to stretch beyond their comfort zone, because you know that everything you want in life lies on the other side of your comfort zone. And your ability as a leader is measured by how much you can consistently get your people to step outside of their comfort zone, but in their own self-serving interest. That is what leadership is. Leadership is the ability to get your people to consistently behave outside of their comfort zone, but in their own self-serving interest. Pillar number 3 is communication, the skill of clarity and connection. Words are powerful, but only if people understand and trust what you're saying. And the best leaders listen first, speak second. They know how to adapt their message to the moment. So think of this as an action step for today. Before responding in a conversation, just summarize what you just heard. It builds trust and it ensures clarity. Pillar number 4, conflict management. Keeping the hard conversations on the table is what you're supposed to do as a leader. Avoiding conflict doesn't make it go away. It makes it worse. And the strongest teams, they embrace difficult conversations. They get excited about resolving issues before they explode. So an action step for you today is approach conflict with curiosity, not certainty. Instead of assuming, ask, hey, what's really going on here? What don't I know? What else can I learn? What else do I need to do? Bring real curiosity to your conversation so that you can figure out where people are coming from, what's going on, and solve the actual problem, and not just react to the tension or the difficulty or the frustration. Now let's look at pillar number 5. This is teamwork and collaboration. It's your ability to bridge gaps for a common goal. Everyone knows that silos kill businesses, and your ability to unify your people will determine your success. Great leaders facilitate that alignment. They help people see that winning together is better than winning alone. And your action step for today: focus on shared goals, not individual priorities. When your team sees the bigger picture, they'll work together. The social skills challenge that I have for you is this: are you playing at the highest level? See, most people assume they're pretty good at social skills, but do you know where your biggest gap is? I want you to try this. Think of 3 times in the past month where poor social skills led to a breakdown in communication, a missed opportunity, or unnecessary tension. What could you have done differently? You see, the truth is, your social skills determine your ceiling. Let that sink in. The leader who masters connection, influence, and communication, those leaders don't just survive in business, they thrive. Let me ask you, which of these 5 skills do you need to work on? And drop a comment and let me know. While you've been listening to this, my guess is someone has popped into your mind. You know someone who needs this, someone who needs to work on their social skills, someone who wants to get better at execution. Please share this podcast with them and let's start spreading the things that work and step away from mindless conversations about all the things that don't. If you really want to take this further, dive into your social skills, get stronger at them. I've created a clone of me at www.chrishunsaker.ai. Now, while he's not me, he's about as close as you can get to me without the real life thing. And he's available 24/7 to take anything we talk about in these podcasts and dive in and dive deeper into how specifically you can apply these skills, tools, and ideas to your real world situations and the things that you want to get done. With that, I hope to see you tomorrow in the Dealership War Room. And between now and then, take action and make something happen.